Hello and welcome to another edition of King Joe's Toy Log. In this toy log, I am going to show you what I have of McFarlane sports figures. Which, we start off with the hockey. The first year when they came out with hockey, they didn't have the National Hockey League associations. You know, they had the Players Association. So the guys didn't have the logos for the teams on. So if you look at Patrick Waugh's chest, he has the National Hockey League Players Association logo. So I have Patrick Waugh, Roar, whatever. Curtis Joseph, who was a Toronto Maple Leaf. Steve Yzerman. Now, he plays for the Detroit Red Wings. Tony Almonte, which is a Chicago Blackhawk. See, instead of the Blackhawk thing, they have like something else there, TY, instead of the Blackhawk. Ray Bourque, of course, you know, he was a Chicago Bruin. And they have some kind of bizarre looking thing that sort of resembles a bear, but it's not. Looks like RB. And then you have here Paul Kariya, which should be a Mighty Duck. But then, as we know, they did eventually get the rights to do it. Like, I just got this guy. I'm a big Flyer. I like the Flyers. So I got Claude Giroux. I don't agree with the stupid tier crap, because all that tier does is help the dealers out. It doesn't help a collector who just goes to the store, or a kid who wants, you know, the white jersey, or, you know, I think it's a joke. But I got here Yariam Inigula, Calgary Frames. Jeremy Roenick, Philadelphia Flyers. My favorite hockey player of all time, which is Mario Lemieux of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then I got Brendan Shanahan of the Detroit Red Wings, and I managed to get one of the two of the small packs, which has here Brett Hull versus Jeremy Roenick, and I got Mario Lemieux versus Jean-Sebastien Guerre. Now I'll show you what I have. I only have one NASCAR from the McFarlane line Series 1. I have the Dale Earnhardt. I only have a couple of the basketball because I sort of got out of basketball ever since Sprewell choked. They wanted to legalize marijuana and all that. I was like, you listen, I don't care you smoke, but if anybody else did what you guys do, we'd be fired and we'd never be employed again in the same profession. So I sort of got out of basketball, but I got Allen Iverson because I like the Sixers. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. We'll ever see a guy score 100 points. Dr. J, when I was a kid, I loved him. And I got another one of my favorite players, Larry Bird. Now, out of the players, the only other ones I would love to get, I would like to get the Pistol Pete Maravich. And I'm trying to think of who else they came out with that year. I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. I like to get a Clyde Drexler one if they make him. But then I'll go over to what I have of baseball. I have McFarlane, Ken Griffey Jr. with the Cincinnati Reds. I actually have a double of this one. Nomar Garcia-Pera, Boston Red Sox. Barry Bonds, New York Giants. Ichiro, Seattle Mariners. Albert Pujols, St. Louis Cardinals. Cooperstown collection, Cal Ripken Jr. I actually bought this for my cousin, and then she didn't want it, so I kept it. I still like to find, I had Babe Ruth, don't know where he is. I love to get Mike Schmidt and Willie Stargell, but never bothered to get him when it came out. Derek Jeter, New York Yankees. I got Yogi Berra of the New York Yankees. And out of that year, I actually got both of the ones that came out that year, because there's the Reggie Jackson. So my dad's a Yankees fan, so I try to get him, you know, the ones that. And then Derek Lowe of the Red Sox. Now we'll go over to what I have of football, McFarlane's. Well, I have the small miniature of McFarlane Roethlisberger. Jeremy Shockey versus Ray Lewis. Tom Brady and Brett Favre. Which is funny because the one I wish the devil I did get, I think they have a small Palomalu one, but I'm not sure. Then I got Michael Vick and Sean Alexander. Jeremy Shockey, because my dad's a Giants fan. Hines Ward, which I'd like to get the white jersey of that. Then there's Kendrell Bell, black jersey, white jersey. Ben Roethlisberger this year. I don't know even what series this is. Then you got Willie Parker, which they had a white jersey of him. Jack Lambert. Ben Roethlisberger. Troy Polamalu. Rashard Mendenhall. Terry Bradshaw. Okay, a different Troy Polamalu. This is actually this year's. This is a throwback jersey, and they do have where he has the retro, the retro uniform and the black jersey. So actually, this is a Chase one that I got. And then James Harrison throwback uniform. So that does it for all my figures for this episode. I actually have more, but I don't know where they are. So, as always, I thank you for viewing and subscribing.